right, so the first thing I have no clue is I've walked around this thing a few times and I don't know where you put the gas in. Do you?
It took some doing, but there is a little danger thing, which like most guys, I tend not to read warning labels, but it's right here. So you actually have to open the door.
Okay.
And it just pops open like that. And so it's kind of hidden in there, which is nice. It's got, you know, when the door is closed, it is inaccessible to anybody that might want to be a saboteur.
Well, you didn't close the door open.
Yeah, the thing about the 2020, at least several of these models, is the door doesn't close all the way. I'm going to put some graphite on there to see if that helps, but if it doesn't close all the way, it's going to give you a warning light and also won't allow you to lock the vehicle, which is a problem. So there's your chassis battery right there. And these little guys are all over the place on all the running boards. Those are actually designed for dog leashes, so I'm told.
What's this?
That is the exhaust for the diesel heater. So there's actually a in-cabin heater that heats the back end of this baby. And also it can heat the water. So there's a water tank in there that can run off of diesel, or it also can run off electric, and that's the exhaust. So don't block that, don't park in the snowbank and cover that up. Because we had a house that we didn't shovel the exhaust vent on, and it was a really, really cold week that
really
week.
Bad week.
So
okay, leave that available. All right. So now there's these things, and it looks like water goes in here, and it says city fill, which makes no sense to me.
So city, there's, you know, city fill and dry camping. So if you're camping somewhere that has a water hose, you can attach it right to this, and you basically have a nonstop stream of water to the extent that your tank, which is down there, doesn't fill up. So in the 2020 Revel, it's a 21-gallon tank, both of the water source and of the gray water tank there as well. So you need a pressure reducer. When you hook this up to city fill, it just protects the integrity of the lines inside the coach. So don't skip that step.
All right. And then I think this needs a key, but
yeah, you need a key for this so people don't steal your poop, but you need to push both buttons in, and that's where the cassette toilet or the black water is, which is just a 5-gallon tank. And we'll talk in another video about some of the ways that you can be a little more eco-friendly with what you put in there for chemicals.
awesome. That's good. All right, then we come down here, and there's a gray tank. I don't even know how this comes off. Does this come off?
Yeah, you twist it
Which way?
counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. Yep, no. Not happening.
Problem 1. So that's where your stinky slinky attaches to, and I'm not going to twist it off right now, but anyways, once you get that open and your slinky's attached to it, you just pull this out, and that empties your gray tank, which is essentially your dishwater and anything coming out of the shower itself. So
Well, I should be able to do it. Sure. No, you can't do it yet. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that it's running?
No.
Nope, there you go.
There you go.
All right.
And so if you pull this, little bit might come out.
Or a little more than a little bit.
So you can see we haven't used much, because that's actually the pink color you saw was antifreeze, which if you have pets, obviously be cautious with that, because antifreeze has ethylene glycol, which tastes sweet and damages kidneys. So don't let your dog drink that.
All right.
All right, moving on.
All right, we have something here. Oh, it looks like some sort of a plug-in.
Yeah, it's for your dryer.
electricity.
It's
For your dryer.
No, this is a 30 amp, so you need to connect this to the provided hose. Do not use an extension cord along with the hose. Many of you know why, but you also need an adapter that will kind of down-regulate the power, to my simpleton knowledge, because I'm not an electrician. But anyways, you need this to run the air conditioner. And so the air conditioner is not going to work without being plugged in. So, I mean, we're in the Pacific Northwest today, and it's about 85 degrees, and this parking lot is hot. So I wouldn't camp here, obviously, overnight.
So this brings power, like if you are in a campsite that has power, brings power inside so you don't have to use the battery.
Right? And you can plug it into your household power to top off the batteries. You can see there's another battery hiding down there in the chassis. And we got some of the beefier off-road tires, the BF Goodrich tires that this coach came with, just to make it a little more sporty. You can get more road tires depending on where you live, but we bought this partly because of the four-wheel drive capability of it.
Okay. And this is a ladder. It goes to the top.
And there's the AC unit up there, and there are also 2 solar panels up there, and there's the radio up there, and then we plan to put a Wi-Fi booster up there as well. We do a lot of online work, and we need a little extra signal sometimes. And you see anything else back here that's of interest?
There's a hitch.
I think the towing capacity is around 5,000 pounds for this unit, and it's got a better attachment here for the wiring harness than the 2019, less prone to vibration and shredding the wires. And then I ordered something for this that I'll be showing in another video here in a few weeks when it arrives.
Oh dear.
And the last thing here, or 2 things actually, this is your backup camera, and that thing gets dirty, so if you have a little squirter bottle of water, very handy to keep that clean. Our unit's covered with pollen, and believe it or not, we went through a hailstorm already, and you can see from the side here, there's really, I don't see any marks. I mean, I think we were overall pretty
really
lucky. We'll show a picture of or video of the hail.
All right, so this is fun.
Just into peek into the back end, and there's a little Boston Terrier hiding. Nelly. Ooh.
And that's why the car is running right now.
That's why
That's why Grom's running, so that she stays cool. All right.
There's the latch release to get this door open, and I don't know if it's. I don't think it's the 2019. You could actually fold these doors all the way back around, but I don't think that's the case
It doesn't look like
with
it.
this one. But not a huge deal. This is your outdoor water, so plug in there for shower, washing off muddy dog feet. Water pump to turn it on. This is a light back here, and this is the hose I was talking about.
Electricity.
It goes into the hose cord.
I was gonna say.
This is the electric hose, and there's the attachment to the coach, and then this part has a separate adapter that allows you to plug it into the city.
Let's see if I can get up here. Oh.
Don't wound yourself.
All right, so this is cool. I'm not going to do it, but this is a fully collapsible screen that zips. So if you wanted to sleep in here but have the screen, if there were some bugs you wanted to keep out, that'd be pretty cool. So there's the air conditioner that obviously you need electric for, but lights and USB outlets, all sorts of good things, and a nice little window over there.
Yeah, show the shades on that if you can reach them. There's 2 different shades on the coach. So you've got the screen, bug screen, which you can have open all night, and then you've got the more privacy shade as well. So nice little handy option. You've got some USB ports up there and a 12 volt as well, so you can run charge your phones while you sleep, watch TV, videos, whatever. And I ordered a USB fan because I don't plan to run the air conditioner a whole lot for where we're going to be camping.
And safety first, we got fire detectors, smoke detectors, and CO2 detectors.
Yeah, and a CO2 detector is required.
Let's see if I can get down without hurting myself.
Awesome. So the key with this is the left door closes first. Otherwise, you'll be buying one of those if you're so inclined.
All right, what do we got here?
So these are
outlets.
And this little guy is for an external solar charger. So the theory is if you're in storage and your solar panels are covered and you want to keep some charge in the battery, you can use that. Or you can add it at a campsite, which I think for our lifestyle would be a bit of a disaster. And there's a bit of the Central Oregon pollen storm we've been having. This isn't a bad position. This is the exhaust for the coach, and a lot of people, these get smashed up and rock chips and things like that and dent these in. So you can reroute this out the back, if you will. People will run it alongside this guy right here. This is your Stinky Slinky tube. So that's where your gray water tank tube goes in there. These don't come with them. You have to buy it as a separate kit. We bought a kit of accessories, just some basic stuff to get us rolling with our trip. So we're going to pause here, and we'll jump on inside and continue in the next video.